Good Saturday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV. Wow, what a beautiful Saturday morning here. What a beautiful 4th of July day we had yesterday. And my phone seems to have something on it. Yeah, I think my phone has some something that's covering it. Let's hope any. I think that helped. Yeah, hey, good Saturday morning. What a great Friday I ended up having after thinking the aggravation yesterday morning, but it turned into a really great riding day. If you're watching my channel, I had a ton of video. I don't think most people watch all these very long chapter after chapter videos of me riding all day long. But you know what? It's just for me to have for the future. If anybody ever wants to see who I was in this lifetime, I'll have tons of video to share with others through my channel of seeing me riding motorcycles, which I've gotten back into the motorcycle riding. And this right here was so much fun yesterday. I mean, it really was. This was just an incredible ride. And today now, my body's saying, who the heck wants to ride? Yeah, but before I get into all that, man, I tell you what, everybody, a personal, very emotional tearjerker for me this morning. I'm not making this stuff up. I have some great subscribers, and I have some incredible subscribers. And when you get a message on Facebook from Bob in Melbourne and Teri that they lost their dog, that hits me. So I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. That's tough. I've been there. We've all been there. So Stormy, their dog, who actually used to show me pictures that dog of theirs watching my channel, it just hits to the heart. So hearts and prayers for Bob and Teri in Melbourne, Florida. That's tough. They lost their dog to cancer. So anyways, trying to get my composure back here. But when you have supporters of my channel that do come across as a true person that cares about me and my channel, my family, you get a connection. And that's a connection I have with a lot of you. So, yep, sorry everybody. I'm kind of losing. Let me get in the house and try to get myself back together, and we'll talk in a minute. And that's the right thing to do. Yeah, I'm back, everybody. Wow. Yeah, emotional morning for me, everybody. So sorry if maybe a little too teary-eyed for you on my channel, but that's tough. So once again, everybody, hearts and prayers for Bob and Teri in Melbourne, Florida, and the loss of their favorite dog. And I say it all the time to people, who the hell wants to get up one morning and have to make a decision to put your dog down? I mean, who wants to do that? I mean, I've had to do it in my lifetime, and it's tough. It's extremely tough. So the wife's back home, and that's a good thing. And it's just it's always about family. The thing about life is when you have lots of family members, the odds are you're going to be spending time visiting family members. And sadly, you'll be visiting family members when they're not in the best of spirits or health or whatever it may be that's going on. You know that if you've got a family, there's always something going on. So today's the trash day. And Old School Jerry, you're a really cool guy. He hit it on the head. He's like, you got to ride the Africa Twin. In all sincereness, yesterday, I was on the page, I'm going to ride the Africa Twin. But today, I'm not doing that. I got too much I have to take care of. I got business to take care of. I got to take care of the property. I got to get to the dealership. I got to get mower blades and other goodies. And here's all the dogs, as usual, doing their little antics. And come on, Rebel, stop it. Here's what Rebel does. Rebel just loves to lick Scout's disgusting smelling mouth. That's what that's all about. Come on, get up there. Come on, you guys get up here. We'll just separate you guys. Come on, get up here. Last night, the fireworks. Oh my gosh, I locked the barn down about 7:30 last night. And then I started watching that Animal Kingdom series. I get addicted to these damn series. I mean, I just never have been much of the movie-going person. And the problem is I get watching these damn series. I just can't turn the damn thing off. You know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I started watching that damn series at 7:30 last night. And I couldn't turn the damn TV off. And I had to force myself to go to bed. I would stay up until daylight and watch that damn series. Yeah. So, if anybody knows that series, if you like that type of the drama, the killing, the suspense, the criminals, the family, then you just get turned on to that stuff and you can't let it go. And that's what happens to me. So anyway, his whole point is, last night, as the fireworks are all being blown off, all these dogs are freaking out. I mean, they're all just freaking out. So the fireworks to me, you know, it's just, in so many ways, I'm sure a lot of people would agree that the fireworks, they're such a nuisance in all sincereness, because the animals, it just scares the hell out of the animals. And so anyways, we were all dogs around here huddled around me. It wasn't until about 10 o'clock, I think the fireworks kind of subsided, and the neighborhood wasn't too crazy. Some years we've had neighbors blowing off fireworks till midnight, 1 a.m. So the dogs got through it, but it's a very traumatic experience to them because they just don't understand. Unless you raise a dog on, around firearms, you have to do that to a degree. Yeah, so anyways, what are we doing today? Well, not a lot. I mean, not a lot to share with you, really. It's just more about me saying good morning to everybody and recognizing Stormy. That was really one of the points this morning for me to share with others that know Bob on my channel. He's very active. He's a great man, great wife, very nice people. And so I just was really wanting to reach out and just give my sympathy back to them. So, but do I ride any bikes today? I don't think I am. I think that yesterday I kind of got it out of me. And like you say, I just have too many projects to do. And then the Saturdays, the roads are going to probably be busier. So do I maybe ride tomorrow? Maybe. Now, Chris, he never did text me again. So, kind of knows. He upset me. But at the same time, I've made a lot of video that's showing that actually he really made it so I had a great day. I mean, I think I had more fun by him canceling on me than me going over to him, because it was going to be the same old thing. We were going to catch up with each other, and then we were going to just ride somewhere to get lunch. So it's always a destination. Versus for me, I like to see the sights and I like to see the scenery and the sights. That's what I like to do. I like to get on a motorcycle. And when you're on a motorcycle, you can see so much more stuff than being in a car. You smell the outdoors. You feel the different temperatures. You're so more in tune with the environment when you go somewhere, so you can see so much more stuff. You can't, in a car, you've got limited view of what you can see around you. So on a motorcycle, it's just so much more exhilarating experience. And to go to areas you've never been to before is so enjoyable. And that's why I enjoy that ride. Like yesterday, I went to all these towns I've never seen before. So it was all fresh and a new exploration of me seeing how people live in different parts of the states that we live in. And it's just a different mentality, a different area. Like those areas I rode, especially up in Pennsylvania, that's a huge agriculture community that I was in. That's a whole different type of intellect of who those people are, what they do, and the money they make, versus around here. Around here, it's a rat race. People make a bloody fortune. Everybody's getting brand new cars all the time. Everybody's going to the shopping center and malls and spending money frivolously, blah, blah, blah. You get up in those rural areas, and it's a different life. They're not driving around in brand new fancy cars all the damn time. They're not out at the mall. I mean, it's a whole different world. I think they said back in the early 1900s, 1 in 3 people, maybe, I can't remember the exact equation, but what the message was, back in the early 1900s, majority of people in this country lived on a farm. I mean, the majority of people live on a farm. In today's society, what is the percentage? Very, very small compared to what it was over 100 years ago. So So once again, you're on a motorcycle, you go into these areas and ride, and you just have a whole different feeling and experience, and it's so much fun. It really is. And that's what I want to do. I want to do more riding where I see new areas where I've never been before in my life. We live this life, and it's incredible how many of us just never go anywhere. People don't travel or do anything. They just live in their own nest, and they never explore outside their nest to see the world. And some people are just addicted to doing that, is just traveling the world. Now, for me, with my lifestyle and commitments, that doesn't work for me. For me, just to jump on my bike and go disappear for a few weeks, that's not going to happen. It wouldn't be right. I'd be putting my wife, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that attitude. Stop the attitude. You don't need to do that. And you got plenty of bulls. You got plenty of bulls, buddy. Come on. So I just don't have the luxury of just picking up and just disappearing. Now, as time goes on, I think I will. As Brian gets more trained in the business, I was telling my wife that Brian could definitely be a backup for us to go somewhere, and he can stay in the house and take care of the dogs. He has his own dog. He has a pit bull, actually. So he's around dogs, and all my dogs know him, and they like him. So definitely as time progresses, the door starts to open more as I feel more confident of just getting out of here and being away, and I think things are okay. That's the challenge of letting go. People just can't let go. That's the biggest challenge in life and business. You can't let go, and that's challenging. So anyways, it's the morning of me getting the garbage out of here. Not a lot of garbage, and I don't know what I'll take down there. I'll probably take down the Jeep is the most reasonable because it isn't jacked up way high up in the air, and it's just easy to get in and out of. I love that Jeep Gladiator. I really have like the Jeepy. So that there, it's incredible how this tailgate in this back truck never got fixed. It's beyond believable. The guy was supposed to order the part, call me when the part came in, reschedule service. It's just like beyond believable of the nuisance of that truck, of that damn back tailgate. And so I think a few people yesterday were reaching out and saying, Andrew was saying, you think this bike is better than a BMW KT 1600? And I'm like, no, I don't think it is. I think it's more of a thing. Are you a Beamer guy or a Honda guy? So for Andrew out there, no, I'm not saying the Honda Goldwing's the best motorcycle you can buy. What I'm saying is I think the package that Honda offers is a really great package. I think it has more than enough power, and it's a lot of fun, and I love the brand. BMW, I've had the BMWs. BMW is a nice motorcycle, there's no doubt. So I wouldn't say that this motorcycle is bigger and badder than the BMW, but I would say it's just more of what brand? We're brand driven. So some guys have Harley Davidsons. They're never going to buy a Honda Goldwing. They're never going to go this direction. There's guys that own Honda Goldwings that are never going to go to Harley Davidson. Does that mean it's a bad product? No. So for the BMW, just to be clear on this, and the message is, if you're a BMW guy, then yeah, I don't disagree. The K1600 is a badass bike, and it's a beautiful bike. It's just your preference. What do you like? Do you like the GMC, the Chevy, the Ford, the Ram? I mean, they're all nice vehicles. It just really comes down to the end. What, fits the seat of your pants, and what's the flare mode? So for me, I've got a relationship with Honda. I like the Hondas, and that's just who I am. I like the Honda, and I've had the BMWs. So it isn't anything against that. But back to the point, I think it was old school Jerry. So it was like if I had to give her all the motorcycles, and the last one I would keep, well, I'd probably want to keep the trike, just because of as I get older in life, this is so much more functional. But as far as the two-wheel bike goes, yes, the Honda Goldwing right here, this is for sure would be the bike to keep because it's so versatile. It's so sporty. It's so fun. It's nimble. All the electronics. It's definitely of the age where the technology is not really outdated. This is a bike that'll still look good 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I wish the trike had the DCT. That's the only thing I wish that the trike I wish they would have shipped the damn trike to not the Cumberland store of Timbrook, but they didn't. They sent the DCT to the other Timbrook store. And it sold instantly. It got there because when I was at Timbrook Honda last year, and I said, "Do you have a DCT?" And if Bill had said, "Yeah, we do," in Cumberland, I'd be like, "I want that one." Then they would have shipped it down and swapped out the manual to DCT. But then it's gone. And then to have one built, it'll take months and months for them to build it. So forget it. It's, it is what it is. But yeah, to answer your question, this motorcycle here, I feel like is the most practical, and it's just an incredible. And I saw a lot of Honda Goldwings yesterday. I was very surprised. And I didn't see a lot of riders. I was blown away. But you know what? It's a family day. It's a family gathering. And when I was up there in Pennsylvania, I ran into a gentleman and his friend on Harleys. He was my age. And he was saying he saw a lot of riders. I'm like, I haven't seen many riders. It was very nice. The roads are very quiet. But I didn't see a lot of motorcycle riders. You saw a few, but not many. So, but once again, I think it's more of a day of the family. And you're going to spend the day with the family on the 4th of July. So that's pretty much it, everybody. I got to get going. Got to get the garbage out. I don't think you see any motorcycle videos today, but I have so many motorcycle videos from yesterday. If you took the time to watch me come back in, my last video was a pretty aggressive video of me riding this motorcycle. Yeah, with just one hand. Going through the back roads, coming in, that bike hauls tail. Look at Gypsy. They're all tearing up all my, they just like to tear everything up. Isn't that nice? Yeah, they just like to tear everything up. So you see me coming back in on the one handlebar, one-handed driving, then, yeah, am I a crazy man? Yeah, I'm crazy. I don't disagree whatsoever. So the weather's cooled down a little bit, and already in that pool, I was in that pool last night until about 7 o'clock, and already it's incredible how it's already a little chilly in that pool. Yes, it's already a little chilly in that pool because the temperatures cooled down yesterday. The humidity is in here. It's not radically hot. And when you're in Florida, you know how hot it is. And you kind of get used to, I'm so used to now being out in Florida during the summertime. There's a whole different type of heat. And you're always kind of hot. And being in the water, you're even hot. And so up here, in a pool that's not heated, that pool does cool down, and so it's not as warm, so it is kind of chilly to a degree. Believe it or not, even though it's 90 degrees out, that pool, from having overcast or rains come in, that pool can be kind of cold. And it's refreshing, but after being there and the sun kind of gets shaded out from the trees, you kind of start to get chilled, which that means then you got a cold. All right, that's it. I got to go to the dump. I got to go to John Deere tractor dealer. I got to get new mower blades if they're open. They may have taken a 3-day weekend. I have no idea. But I really got to change out my mower blades, or I got to sharpen them. But I've already sharpened a few, like 2 or 3 times, and I'd rather just go buy new ones and just stop up new ones so I can cut this grass, because that's a project. But I got to do paperwork, office work as well. So I got to shut the hell up. And once again, big shout out to Bob and Teri, who I consider friends, and so once again, just everybody on my channel, appreciate all the nice comments, and have Bob and Teri in your prayers and thoughts, because it's a very difficult time anytime you lose a companion, especially an animal in your life that meant so much to you, that you know you'll never replace that same animal. It'll never happen. It'll never happen, and that's what's so challenging, overcoming that loss of something you're so close to. So I understand. So hearts and prayers. God bless. Have a great Saturday. Stay tuned for more Ice Age TV videos.